Pisces gang, what it do? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Pisces soul family. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Take a moment and click that like button if you do not mind. It's free, okay? Click that like button, click the subscribe button, and the notification bell as I do upload for you guys quite often. All right, keep in mind that our messages are general. It's going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates, leave the rest, guys. You know how this goes, right? Cross watchers, place yourself where you belong in the scenarios, darling. Now, we do have a bit of a pre-shuffle, guys. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I don't feel like you would. You're like, girl, what? This is somebody. Okay, here we go. Listen, there is most certainly a confession coming, you guys. And I feel like along with that confession is coming an offer. The reason I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time explaining that is because I feel like this is not something that you are not already privy to, but I don't honestly know if it's something that you care to hear at this juncture. Okay. It does feel like it's something coming right on the cusp of you changing your mind, right? Of you changing the course or the perspective that you have on this individual. I don't get the energy that you feel this person the same way anymore. You don't view them the same way. You're not feeling them like that in the same juncture. They definitely did some things in this connection that changed the course of things forever, but I feel like this is somebody who's trying to make it right, you guys, okay? I kept hearing like Isley Brother lyrics. I mean like love songs, okay, guys? Like laying it on extra super thick. Okay, thicker than a loop dancer out this bitch. And I'm almost saddened for them because I feel like they can't help themselves, right? Their brain, right? Their mental space won't allow them to just move forward, to just move on, to just seek some therapy, seek some help. What is Pisces supposed to do for you in this instance? They want to use this more as a crutch, more as an avenue to get back in. And I do not kiki about people's traumas and mental health and stuff like that, right? I won't even play those kind of games. But what I will say is that's great that these are some things that you figured out about yourself, that these are some shadows that you are now, you know, approaching and facing and looking head on at. But why would you in the same breath want to start a new cycle with someone and you have not fully healed that just yet? That's exactly what I said, you guys. You heard me right. They have not fully healed from this. This is just some revelations that this person is having about themselves. They do very much so care for you. For some of you, it's right on the brink of them thinking that they love you. But I don't think that there were a lot of instances in which they portrayed that, okay? So now it's like playing catch up almost, but who's there to listen? How many of you? Please, show hands. You like, girl, fuck out of here. Oh boy, this person is definitely a little bit, just a smidge more spiritually inclined than they would have been when the two of you were actually on good terms. Okay, because they're sort of looking more towards divine timing and destiny rather than, you know, just leaving it alone. You know, they're like, no, if fate will have us be together again, if fate will have Pisces in my life again, if I have another shot, then I'm really going to do it right this time. And I'll explain to them why it was done that way before. So we have, ooh, demanding. Okay, so that's why. Because I'm like, what? Give it up. It's me. I win. You lose, right? Like, give it up. Like, just go work on yourself and let that be okay within yourself. It says when you displayed, you are most likely making the other person feel inferior. It also says check your anxiety and depression. I do feel like this person had a way about them where they used to try to dumb you down, try to humble you, try to dim your light, etc., etc. It's not a lie. It's definitely something that they were doing operating out of their own childhood trauma. They never gave you your flowers. This is not somebody who would ever give you props or ever let you know just how much of an impact you had on them, just how much of a resource you were for them, just how much soul food you gave to them freely. They were eating at your restaurant for free, for the free. Okay, they was inviting their cousins. They was bringing to-go boxes. Okay, Tupperware and shit. I feel like this person would have remained in this energy if you did not close for business. Okay? Is that what we're dealing with here? Some sort of a radical acceptance that, you know, you're not playing, you know? It definitely is giving the energy now of someone who may have called your bluff, possibly. We have unfinished. Yeah. Definitely called your bluff, guys. Okay. The immaturity in this person, I mean, it's off the charts. Off the charts. The two of you may have known each other since you were children. The two of you may have children together, or the two of you may have known each other in another lifetime, right? This could be a soulmate connection for some of you. This is definitely someone who is dealing with wounds from their childhood, though. Very, very prevalent wounds. It's actually quite sad. I'm saddened for them because the wounds that they suffered from definitely dictate how they treat people and how they treated you, but they have absolutely no control over what happened to them because they were a helpless child. So it's like a catch-22, you guys, okay? It's like a double-edged sword is what I mean. It's like a double-edged sword for sure. I don't know if that's something that will soften your heart or soften you, you know, to at least hear them out or listen to them. Don't beat me up. I'm just saying I heard that. But that's certainly something that they are looking towards doing, right? I don't feel like this is somebody who's coming out declaring their love for you immediately. They are going to tiptoe and kind of feel you out. You know how when a kid gets in trouble, they want to stay in their room until everybody goes to sleep, or they just want to kind of tiptoe to the kitchen to get something to drink. They don't want anybody to see them because they don't want to get yelled at or get, you know, torn down or get broken down. Like, I feel like this person feels like you're ready for their ass, for sure. Like, like you got a firing squad, just ready. Yikes. Told you. I mean, everybody was eating at this restaurant, and it's like you just kept bringing food out. The food was fresh. It was trimmed in gold leaf, you know. They're getting all the nutrients and preservatives and additives and building. And so it goes without saying that they feel the effects of this no longer being the case, right? Of no longer having the same amount of access, for sure. Okay, it's like I belong there. We belong together. I belong in this place. You fed me. Right? And all my homies. Like, you fed us. Sometimes love is just not enough. That's what I heard. And they said, that's it. Drop the mic. That's what they said. You know, sometimes it's just not, unfortunately, okay? And even though this person had absolutely no control over the trauma that rules over their ego and their psyche and the way that they treat people, they don't have any control over it. Unfortunately, that still doesn't get them off. You know what I'm saying? Get them out. You know, it still does not take away from the fact that they definitely did some things that ruined this, that you may have felt ruined you for a short amount of time, and that you're not willing to compromise your own growth or your own peace of mind for their healing. And that is totally okay. You should certainly feel that way. You have to choose yourself, unfortunately. So it's very heartbreaking. Like I said, it's like a double-edged sword. Wow. So we have the Hermit in the reverse. So I do feel like this is somebody who has gone into some sort of hibernation, but they are wanting to come out of that. This is probably where these revelations from this person has come from about themselves and them seeing themselves in a different light and taking accountability for certain things and certain wounds and certain traumas that have affected other people, right? They're almost were like a cancer to the people around them, just kind of spreading this toxicity. They can certainly see it, but I just don't know why this person feels like a conversation needs to be had, or why this conversation of them telling you what they realize, why do they feel like that is going to give them an avenue back in? I just don't understand. You closed for business. They like, nah, we got unfinished business. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 more Tupperware bowls. Can I get some? Can I get some? Boy. This could be a Virgo for some of you. So that is in the position of their purest feelings. They definitely want to come out of hibernation. This is somebody who now wants to re-engage with the world. I don't feel like they just moved away from you. For some of you, they ghosted you, okay? Or vice versa, you ghosted them. There was a ghosting done in this instance for some of you. And then for others, they just completely removed their energy from everyone. Like they brought themselves in and kind of removed their energy from the world. They kind of went internally and started doing some work, but the work is not fully done, babe. Like, it's not done. So please, leave Pisces alone. It's not done. You have unfinished business. This could even be, okay, so now I'm hearing this is mirrored, right? You close up shop, they can't eat there anymore. You close the business, they're like, we have unfinished business. Like, I got something to tell you. I got something to tell you. It's like burning them. It's like racking their brain. It's like really messing with them. The fact that they feel like you don't know this, you know, they want to give you specifics and all the deets about what's going on with them internally, like you fucking care. But okay, I digress. And then the other half is definitely screaming, this is spirit. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Stay away from Pisces, right? It's almost like a protective barrier around you. Like, no, you do not belong together. You belong over here. And you and I, babe, we have unfinished business. That's spirit speaking to this person about continuously healing these things. You've made some strides for sure, but it's not completed. This is not a completion. I do believe that this person has the ability, right? If they continue on this path and don't come out of this hermit mode, they need to remain here. They have to, because if they go out into the atmosphere, go out into the world, and they begin to seek validation from others, or start to get physical and have sex, or start to see other people, start dating, all of those traumatic wounds can very easily be, punctured for sure. It's just a small minor suture that spirit has placed on it, like they're speaking literally right now, right? Like directly to me, stitches, but it's not healed yet. So it's very, very still sore to the touch, and it can very easily go backwards. There can be some counterproductive energy if this person moves towards you. But I don't believe that they'll be able to help themselves, guys. There's a bit of an addiction here. Oh boy. I believe if this person is able to keep themselves from moving out of this hermit energy, that there is an awakening, guys, for sure. They have made some extremely impressive strides, I will say that, and changes, okay? Yeah, they definitely want to bring justice to things, but it's just too soon, babe. It's too soon. You have not completed this. So it will almost be very counterproductive. They're feeling like you will curse them out. You will. You do have a firing squad. You will let them have it. You will give it to them straight, no chaser, okay? Send they damn ego straight to the food processor and chop that shit straight the fuck down. So I just do not advise it, but I feel like, there's something internally yelling at them that they just have to tell you. I have to tell you. I have to tell you. Oh my gosh. So their subconscious blockages is that they do not respect people's boundaries. You may have even told this person to stay the fuck away from you. Do not ever call me again. Do not ever talk to me again. I changed my number. They looked you up. They called your mama. They pulling up, right? This person tap dances on people's boundaries. This is definitely showing up as a subconscious blockage. So it's not currently something that they are aware of. But if they would give spirit enough time to do their job, to do the work, then that is something that they would be able to understand and see. There were all kind of boundaries of yours that they tap danced all over. You would never believe this if this came out of their mouth today. It's a lie. You would think it was a lie. It's straight from the pits of hell. Ciao. So, this is how they feel you're affecting things. Are you dating? This person definitely views you as someone who is extremely attractive, someone who is extremely compatible with them, but they view you also as someone who has an option between other people. So I'm hearing two different storylines. Some of you have an option between two. This is one person and there is someone else, and you've cut this one completely off, or you will. Or at least that's how they feel, like there's another option at play, and that is why you're ignoring them. That's why you're not allowing them to tap dance and jump rope and hop, skip, jump and play hopscotch all over your boundaries now because there's someone else. This is definitely how they view you affecting this situation. But they also can't help the attraction that's there. They almost feel like a magnetic pull. They definitely want to start dating you again, and that is just so beyond where their mind should be. It's like wild where their thoughts are at this time. You need to go back into the hermit mode. You have not done enough work, but they feel like they have. Child, this is a mess. I'm going over to the extended, guys, okay? We will have new love in the extended, all right? But first, we're going to take a look and see what karma is approaching this individual, because I feel like they're disobeying spirit coming out of this hermit mode towards you. Full steam ahead. No brain power. Just dashing straight towards ya. I also want to see what do they hope to become of this connection. You know, by not completely going through this ascension, there is no chance. So this is less than smart, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. I also want to see their next steps, their intentions for those steps. It's going to be very important for those of you who need to be prepared. And then we will see what is the best possible outcome, whether you decide to re-engage with this person or not. There's no judgment, all right? I also definitely, most definitely want to look at your subconscious blockages that could directly affect the outcome of this moving forward. That's going to be very important for you. And then we will get into new love, of course. I want to see what's coming towards you. Only the new shit, all right? I also want to see if there are any warnings or any warning signs that spirit will have out there for you while you're vetting these people. This will let you know the people who are not vibrating high enough for you, and the people that you just need to keep it moving from, okay? Just a high and a bye, or a nothingness, okay? We'll also see what the potential for union is in this next cycle, and I want to see what the blockages in your self-love journey are that need to be removed. This blockages being removed are going to enable you to be completely invisible to all toxicity, even this person from the past. So that is very important. And then lastly, we will get spirit's focus advice in reference to how you can manifest your essential or your divine quality of life, whatever that looks like for you in the least amount of time, okay? So go ahead and click that like button, click that subscribe button, all right? And the notification bell. And I'm going to link the extended down below in the description bar. And I'm going to see you guys over there. All right.